Right, welcome to episode 22 of Kael's Eternity. Between, I think it was between, like, really, I'm doing this the same day as I did episode 21, but I've now slightly upgraded the system. There's now a cable underneath there. I've also got a pattern divider for this reaction chamber. And so I think I should turn this during episode 21 actually. But as you can see, the cabling now goes all the way and then got that there. Which didn't actually mean to pick up a bucket from it, but it's perfectly fine because that can now consume it. Now, the reason I have two buckets though is because we have a little bit of exploring to do. Now, technically, I will need to turn and make a completely separate and more secure pond, but this is going to be my temporary tropical fish pond. Why will this be the fish pond? Because it's the closest water I've got. And I can't really be and come up with stuff making two different pools just to hold like what, a few fish and an axolotl or two. But alright, cool. Like, I'm aiming kind of like Mog Swamp, but a little bit easier than he's gonna have it, because A, I'm not on super fight, and B, I can also straight up breed fish in it as well. But yeah, this episode I'm gonna go hunting for some tropical fish, hoping to get 2 of them, and if I do, then I will get the 2 placed in here, and then I'll be breeding them probably until I got, I don't know, like a good handful. And then yeah. Now, I can't remember when exactly I made the 10 fish flakes, but I do know I made them at some point. I'm pretty sure it was in the first run. Or if not, it was between the 2 runs. Yeah, like, and it was like sometime during the month, right? But right before I hit record, I actually did a biome search. So we're gonna go here. That's 11,700, so this way, and then 18,800, so this way. And just to make it a little bit more exciting, so to speak, just walk for a bit. I don't think there'd be lush caves, but yeah, got brown trout and I'm guessing small bass or bass, however I pronounce it. Right. I'm just gonna turn the fly to that, where the turn and where this ocean is. Little world loading in. I probably could actually turn tweaking out distant horizons to be more smooth, but I mainly have distant horizons for like, when I'm not like just absolutely blazing across the the terrain. So, yeah. Go a bit higher. And I think that'd be hyacinth depths, I think it's called. Yeah, hyacinth depths. Actually, let's force load the chunks here. I believe that's possibly a lush cave under there. Whoa. Okay, that looks freaking cool as. Yeah, this is what hyacinth depths looks like. And you can bet your ass I'm gonna be using hyacinth plumes for lighting down the abyss depths build. Because that's just going freaking cool as. Yeah. Yeah, come back over here. Because I need to go into spectator to check. This will still cog taker. Ah. Just didn't quite go down low enough. Yay. Squiddies. Okay, so they're above me. Question is though, are there either axolotls or tropical fish here? From the looks of it, no. So I also need to get a what do you call it? Lush caves. So then I can find 2 axolotls. Not sure why it's like a just random ass blackstone here. Anyway. Right. Fly up and out. Alright, so it's... Oh, hang on. It's this way. Type thing. Fucked up. It's literally in this direction. But surely that doesn't mean I'm fully gone. Not quite going fully in the wrong direction. But I think I do know where it is though. Alright. Yeah. To save us a bunch of time, Yep, at this point, now basically gotta turn hoof it. Alright. I want to try and get a blue axolotl. Because, you know, blue. Either I might just get a white one. Because the white one also kind of looks blue. There's one, at the very least, a white, white variant, axolotl. Because with my resource pack, they actually look like they're blue. Mainly pale blue, but still. Just, I can, like, just go boop. Ooh, firefly bushes. Get a couple of those. And it might be confused as why I've got firefly bushes 111.21. And it's literally because of how the, like, essentially, I have a, backport mod. And of course, that mod then actually allows me to have, like, the newer stuff. Like, for example, okay, so it doesn't actually show up under Minecraft, it does come out under port. I got the Copper Age backport, for example. Because it's a lot simpler to just simply get a backport rather than waiting for, like, upwards of, like, what, 100 mods to for an update? Nah, nah. Right, so 11. Let's call it. No, let's call it just 11,700 and 18,900. Right, so it's this way now. I know it might be no lush caves under there. Oh. First order of business though has to be to, like, get the tropical fish. Because I need buckets of tropical fish. Huh. Found our village. That should be around about 200 meters that way. That away, that away, that away. Toppled over. Just toppled over. Ooh, Dawn's 3. Let's learn a GIF. Learn a glyph rather. Well, that'll be useful to me later. Alright. Here's old river. Here we go. Surface for air, and I even get technically, you know, a what could, you know, a little bit of a you know, like a little bit of a choice of turn, you know, what kind of fish I want. Not too much though. Let's be smart. We have 1,000 seconds of water breathing. And then... see what we got. Wonder if I can... I think 10 clownfish would be a variant of, you know, tropical fish. Okay, so that's the group again. Okay. Is that fish over there? No, it's just seagrass. I'll look for movement. I did catch a glimpse of some on the map here. It's not bad looking, I guess. Oh, screw it, let's get 10 of these ones. There's one. There's 2. Yeah. Up to the workshop. And run over. And just drop them all in. Jump back. Yeah. Somewhere around here was where I saw the possible lush caves, and I was right. It's lush caves. And that vision saying you guys can see. Get on the game. In the spectator, you can't really walk. Argolite might look cool, but unfortunately it doesn't have any EMC. I wonder if you can place, drop leaf like underwater. Let's find out. I can't pick up normally. Oh, never mind. Managed to get one. I got a button. Just a button. Alright. Oh. Apparently you can't. Ah, well. So I was gonna say, if you can place them underwater and they stay, then yeah, I was straight up just gonna also use them for lamp lighting. Same one I was just in. A different section, looks like. And now on the hunt for at least one axolotl. I'm not even quite sure how Mogswamp even got his. I'm gonna mark this one though. Aquarium Farm 1. Because I do plan to use a lot of aquarium in my builds. Ooh. Is it? Nah. I was hoping that was actually going to be a Pacific Invader. Or Cage Invader, whatever I call it. But no. Man, how freaking hard is freaking finding an axolotl, dude? Let's see if going into survival makes them spawn. Right. Okay. Here I am, maybe. Bone. Nope. Actually, I'm gonna be really smart, and I'm just gonna freaking Google it. Okay, it's YouTube video, which is not what I want. Um, right. Right, just for the hell of it, let's do okay, biome lush caves. Go here. Right, so okay, so says 10. I know it said somewhere here how they actually tend to spawn. Alright. Okay. Alright, so apparently. Oh yeah, this is ancient delta, that's why. Alright. Jump on back to there. Alright. So. Alright, so it needs basically be. There's lots of argillite here. Main problem is though, this is all ancient delta, not lush caves. But argillite part 1. And you find somewhere where it's lush caves and it has basically the spawning conditions. Hang on. Wrong biome. Alright. No, let's try this. Warp. Workshop. Locate biome. Lush caves from here. And double check this right ones. Alright. Yeah. Here should be lush caves. Just gotta wait for all this to render in. So not sure how deep or not deep it actually will be. Alright, top one back here. And somehow, like, here's lush caves, but yet there's no cave. It's just very freaking confusing. Like, how can we lush caves without the caves? Alright. Render in here. Oh, there's plenty of Viridium here. So I'll mark here too. Not sure how many Viridium I've got though, so... Right. Viridium 3. These are poppy deals. There's Acerine here too. But how many of that have I got? Right. Acerine 2. Dripstone. Tough. Aquarium 1. Yeah. Let's travel this way a little bit more. And then we'll pop another locate biome. Alright, so got the water here. Bro, this is like the world's tiniest freaking lush cave or something. Alright. Over here is lush caves, but it's not got any clay at the bottom. Yeah, cave around. There's some here, but it's just still lush caves. This is good. Alright, so there's only one thing to do now. Survival. Check clear me. So apparently, axolotls require a no light source type deal. Also needs right, so water space in large cave in total darkness with clay blocks within 5 blocks. Okay. Cool. Now let's tick sprint it for 30 days and see what happens. Weird. The hell? This was straight up eroding. Holy shit, I think it was actually turning to freaking erosion. Which is not good for what I need. Just to make sure that they're causing issues. So apparently that's also stopping it from spawning. There we go, right? Just gotta love when your hair gets itchy. This is like, I don't know, some secret extra thing you need. Bloody hell. How do I even freaking go down anyway? Like, there's literally nothing that should even be affecting it. Oh. Okay, I see why now. Yeah. It's because about not turn ceiling abraded more. Check if it's still going. Yep. Okay, apparently going more than 24 blocks away. Sort of see some flashes of tropical fish over there, but not yet any. It's, actually, got this. Make sure God mode's on. Pad. There we go. And from here, that now should start producing. Kind of weird that there's like literally nothing freaking spawning though. Let's see. based on all the info that I've got, at least one should have spawned by now. Let's see if I can repair here too. Spend 10 up. Spend 20 south. Spend 10 down. 10 down. Expand 20 north. Spend 20 east. Reject. Now you just wait for the lag. There we go. Natural state restored. Yeah, so it is erosion. Huh. What the hell's that door? Gate invader? Gate invader! Oh damn. That's a lot of calamari. That's smart. This. now. There we go. And regen that too. I just realized I technically did a little bit too much doing it by 50, but it'll recover. The might also just like simply summon turn random axolotl, or want to random axolotl pair to turn and tame them. Turn off the mark while I drink. I'm just kind of shocked at how much freaking straight up just freaking erosion there is. Well, there. Right click there. Spend 20 bursts. Regen. Got plenty of diamonds here, but not really the kind of thing I'm currently after. I just have to freaking give myself 2 axolotls. What colour they'll be? No clue yet. But once I have, actually, let me check on. I'm actually going smart. You guys I need to look at. By doing this. Yeah. Yeah. Right. We're going in. There's a swimming pool in the basement. Also got, plant storage room, which, maybe. Into garden. Okay. Alright, so it doesn't look like there's anything, you know, really, I guess, kind of there, so to speak, that I can really use. Like, maybe a swimming pool? And other than the swimming pool, there's not really any other place I could put it. Although, I'm gonna have to swap out the winter garden. I have the winter garden be an axolotl pool. No, I can do one better. I can encase the middle fountain from the winter garden and have plants all around it. Yeah. Reset positioning. Right. Yeah. I did actually hear it. And apparently apparently the zombie's just straight up gone. Oh. I reckon set on it to like offset how much I have to turn, give myself 2 axolotls. Once I get 2 axolotls again, I'll just bucket and delete them. I need what was I work on next? Right. I'm gonna rip the Thorns 3 off of this chest plate and get myself some boots and a helmet. I'm not sure if that's part of the actual build. Alright, I'm gonna be smart. I'm just gonna cut back these trees here. Will they eventually grow back? Probably. In fact, more likely than not. Actually, be extra smart. Use some magnets so I can actually pick up, all the leaves as I make them. Or all the logs rather as I make them. Yeah. Gonna leave the spruce tree here though. Just because, well, and the spruce trees might not spread as fast and as hard as oak trees do. Very smart, so it doesn't duplicate itself. Spruce. This one I'm gonna have to chop down. Yeah. I ain't gonna need to worry about, like, you know, whether or not I got enough wood for a while. I suppose I could actually even just straight up do a, like, you know, a whole episode just like getting some for lumberjacking too. I do eventually have to clean out this entire forest, so yeah, we'll pencil it in. For now though, I think I might cut this episode here, and yeah. And yeah. What's up there? So yeah, I'll see you all in episode 23. First though. Alright. Cool. Just gotta make sure this is all running still. Yeah, kind of. Love that there. That needs to come there. Yeah, fix it all up off camera. Yeah. I'll see you in episode 23, which should be 2 days from now, as per usual.